Now, today, we'll actually be trying to attempt the impossible. We'll actually be trying to push this $1 account through to $10,000 account within 24 hours. Now, what we're about to do won't be easy at all, like you are already imagining. And you are very correct. In fact, like most people will say that this particular stuff is actually impossible, like it's not possible. But on Mr. PFX, everything is possible here, right? If you actually just put in so much effort and you put in a lot of work into it, then it's possible, right? It's actually just possible. So what we're actually just going to be doing today, guys, is this. We'll actually just be trying to push a dollar account to $100 first, and from $100 we want to achieve $1,000, and from $1,000 we actually want to achieve $10,000. Right now, of course, just starting from $1 will actually be much more complicated than hitting 100, than hitting 1,000, and then hitting a 10,000 just like that. If you actually stick from beginning to the end of this video, then you would have mastered some strategies that you can actually use to flip your account crazily. If you actually want to see some of our crazy achievements apart from the one we're trying to hit now, $1 through to $10,000, you can actually just go on a channel page now, this YouTube, hit on subscription button first. After that, you can actually just check out our achievements there. We've actually achieved some crazy results in this particular place, right? Achieving the impossible almost every time we upload videos like that. So if you don't want to miss any of our videos that will be dropping here, achieving the impossible all the time and giving out crazy strategies that are changing the lives of traders around the world, then just hit on subscription button there and also turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any videos that will actually be dropping out from this place just like that. Now guys, all the strategies that I will actually be using here, they will all be open for you to see, and you can actually just use every single strategies just like that. So not to waste so much time, guys, let's start now. Boom. Now this is exactly what we're actually having. Right now you can actually see we're actually having $1 at about this spot, and this is actually the formation that we're actually having, a really nice formation that we'll actually just be looking at currently. Now what a lot of guys don't understand is that when we actually started trading, we didn't just start trading from 10k, 50, 100k or so. We actually started trading from accounts of like $5, $10, $1. As traders, guys, we should be capable of trading in any direction or at any point in time. Now if we actually check out this formation, now what we should notice is this. We should notice that this particular stop actually started from this range, boom, pushed up towards this particular level, boom, there were a few consolidations at about this spot, boom, it actually dropped back down to this previous level. Now anytime that you see a basic consolidation occurs here, another it pushes up to continue another consolidation, it drops back down to continue another consolidation here, just so it wants to drop back to the previous level. Now you will not be like, how do I know that this particular stuff wants to drop down? It's very easy. It's going to create 3 highest points, right? Sometimes it can be 4 or 5, but 95% of the time they are just 3 highest points. Now this was the first, this was the second, now this is the third. Now remember, we're actually trying to trade on a $1 account. Now the fact that we're trading on a $1 account, we are not ready for anything retracement, nothing as retracement. So want the entries to be as sniper as possible, because any little retracement, $1 is gone. So we're not playing around like that, right? We want all our entries to be pure sniper entries like that. So guys, having detected this particular formation and this particular stuff actually just hit our third point, now we're looking for sniper entries so we can simply dive into this trade.
Perfect.
Now you should actually see that this particular stuff has just been dropping nicely like that, right? Now I just had to hold a little bit because this particular stuff, the formation would just kept dropping. The formation was actually just so smooth, so we're actually just able to pick about $8 from this particular stuff. So not to waste so much time, let's actually zoom off this particular trade now, so that from our $1 we're actually having about $8.27 currently, right, which is actually really smooth. So what we're actually just going to do is to actually just wait a little more for this particular stuff to actually just play around, after which we can actually just storm into this particular trade again. So we'll actually just be back in a few minutes or in a few hours, just like that. Boom. After a few more hours, this is exactly what we're actually having. You can actually see that this particular stop actually was playing around that particular spot. After a few minutes, just playing, that was roughly let's just say an hour and a few minutes or so that this particular stop actually took to form. And what we can actually just do now, guys, is this: we'll actually just be storming into this trade. But before we actually storm into this trade, you can actually see that we're actually having a massive bullish engulfing at about the spot, right? Now a bullish candlestick, first of all, we're actually having some crazy bearish, and then the bullish came in, and then the bearish came in, and boom, the bullish took over this particular trend. You can actually see it. It's a massive bullish candlestick that actually got formed at about the spot. So we already know what's happening. We're already mapping out these levels here. Let me actually just show you that we're actually mapping out this particular level here, and not just that, we're actually mapping out this particular level here. Also, these are supports that actually became a resistance like that. So we're actually looking at these levels just like that, and of course our stop loss would just be at about this spot just like that, just below that particular candlestick that we are actually having already. So not to waste so much time, let's dive in, guys. That this is exactly what we're actually having, so that you can actually see that we're actually having about 80 something at about the spot right now. This particular stuff actually go to about 90 something. It seems like it's actually just dropping crazily. So guys, not to waste so much time, let's actually just zoom up this particular trade now. So that currently we're actually having about $96 currently, guys. Guys, we actually started from just the dollar, remember, and checking on USD now, guys. Now guys, this particular stuff is actually really smooth. So that what we actually have now, if you actually look at this chart, you can actually notice that this particular stuff was playing around the zone, pushed up, broke this particular spot, and then got to this particular zone. What do you notice? It started creating a lot of consolidation at about that spot. Now whenever consolidations are being formed, how do you know it wants to take off? It goes and hits the lowest low, right? After hitting the lowest low, it continues its trend. Now look at it. It was playing around the spot, it created a low. Good. Now after that, you notice the consolidation continue like this. What do you notice? A sudden drop to go and touch back this lowest low, which is actually at the spot. What do you think will happen now? Generate enough momentum. When enough momentum is generated, what happens? It takes off. It just takes off. So what I'm waiting for, let's actually storm into this particular trade now.
Perfect.
Okay guys, now for some reason the momentum of this particular chart is actually just dropping for some reason, right? Now so what we're actually just going to do is to actually just zoom off this particular chart now, right? To actually just zoom off this particular trade. I have no idea why the momentum is actually just dropping crazy like that. I don't know why. So just to actually be safe, we'll actually just zoom off this particular trade. We're actually running about $247 here, and over $300 of over $200 of equity. Currently we have about $340 of equity, and a balance, remember, is still about $89, and we actually started originally from just the dollar, don't forget. So let's actually just zoom off this particular trade, guys, and boom. Okay guys, now the thing is this, there was actually no formation in any of the charts, so I actually just had to go and relax and everything, just sorted out a few more stops while I actually just monitored the charts just like that. This was the first, a normal resistance internal. This was the second, a normal resistance internal, and became a strong support at about the spot when you actually combine all of them here. So that this particular stuff actually took off at about this spot. You can actually notice it actually took off at about this spot. When it takes off, what does it want to do? Actually very easy. It wants to shoot up towards particular range, but instead of doing that, it decided to drop back down to retest the support level that is actually at about that spot. And whenever something like that actually happens, well, we already know what wants to happen, right? It wants to retest the support, respect the support, and take off, right? It's just like running back to hit a wall. After running back to hit the wall, what do you do next? There's no other direction you can go to. You have to go towards the spot that's free, right? Boom, exactly what the chart wants to do. So what are we waiting for? Let's storm into the street, guys. So that this is exactly what we're actually having currently, guys. Now, if you actually notice, we're actually running about 12k now, 13k currently. That's exactly what we're running currently, guys. This actually just really smooth. Now, if you actually look at this particular stuff now, you should actually notice the momentum is actually very crazy also currently, which is actually really nice. That's actually very cool. Right now, I actually just stopped adding trades like that. Now, the most important thing you can notice is that if you check our balance is actually on a minus currently. Now, the reason is because we're actually using a zero spread, so we're actually trying to pay the broker commission, and we literally exhausted all of our cash to pay the broker, right? And so we're actually owing the broker about $300. But if we close this, like everything is already covered up. Everything's already covered up. So guys, that's just exactly how this stuff actually goes. So gold actually just pushed nicely, so we actually just cut it from this particular spot through to this particular zone, just like that. And guys, that's just it. We're actually just able to hit targets smoothly like that. So guys, not to waste so much time, let's actually zoom up this particular trade first. And that's just it, guys. Actually, it comes out a few technical issues, but we're back now. You can actually see we're actually having about 11.565k at about this particular spot, right, which is actually really smooth. Right now, we literally started from $1, just like we actually said, and we're actually able to push it towards this particular range just like that. That's just how this particular stuff actually goes, guys. So we're actually able to just hit a target profit just like that. Of course, this video was actually very stressful, and that's why I actually wanted to go down there now and actually hit on the subscription button so you can actually be a part of this particular team. Also remember to turn the notification bell and share this video so more people can actually gain access to this video, guys. And remember to drop your comments in the comment section there, because I'll actually just be going down there and I'll be selecting 5 random comments that will actually just be funding the accounts $10,000 each when this particular YouTube channel actually hits 60,000 subscribers. So I'll be coming back to this video, checking through the comment section, and I'll actually be funding 5 random traders $10,000 each, just like that. So if you are actually not part of this YouTube channel, simply just hit the subscription button to actually just be part of us. You can actually go on the tradercapital.com. There you can actually get prop firm accounts to trade on synthetic indices or to trade on Forex, commodities, stocks, whatever. Even your cryptocurrencies, you can actually get everything on the tradercapital.com. So that's just how Spec Class actually goes, guys. It's a bye from guys. I'm Mr. P. Peace.